So you're English? Dunkirk. Miss the boats. The hell are you doing here?
I live over there, Channel Island.
Oh, there are more of us. Lads, come on!
Come on! Hurry up, come on, guys! Come on!
I can make you safe, but I don't trust them rocks.
Come on, hurry up, guys, come on!
Whole peninsula's crawling with Germans. Come on! Come on, lads!
Hurry up, guys!
Come on!
Come on, quick, we're nearly there. Come on, not long now, come on.
Keep swimming! Come on! Christ! Get down! Get down! Ah!
What'd you catch?
2 good lobsters, look.
I don't like you out there, Will. It's too close to France. You shouldn't fish that way no more. Oh, my man. My man. You're safe now. Sorry, you're safe now. You're safe now.
James?
Oh. Would have been all I need. Thank you. Running somewhere?
No, it's only Amdram's. Photo session.
The show must go on.
Frivolous.
No. No, hell's just across the water, but life goes on. Good luck.
All right.
Some interpret the events in France as a catastrophe for the Channel Islands. They see a hostile and mighty enemy almost within swimming distance of our shores. They consider we, in St. Gregory, a peaceful people, concerned only with homely things, thrust into the front line of an unholy conflagration. Senators, can one imagine the ferocious power of the German fighting machine waging bloody war for a few greenhouses of tomatoes?
But how long will we have the troops?
Senator, all this talk of military pulling out is just that, talk.
Yes.
Where are you going, Mrs. Dorr?
To town.
Via Ancre Bay?
Mm-hmm.
No go, I'm afraid.
Why, what's going on?
We're embarking for England.
You mean pulling out?
No more military. Think of it as a compliment, trusting you civilians.
To what? Die well?
So then, see you after it's over.
So precious is St. Gregory and her sister Isles to Mr. Churchill that far from pulling out, 2 new battalions are on their way to us. Senators, if the Germans do not want us, and the British will not let us go, well, what have we to fear? Yes, Senator Dorr.
I welcome the news of 2 battalions, Mr. Bailiff, but would you not say that the stronger the fighting force on our island, the more likely we are to become part of the front line?
The troops are a contingency, Senator, in case of...
Apologies, Mr. Bailiff, but I've just come via Ancre Bay. There's 2 ships there, and every soldier on St. Gregory's getting on them. I asked their officer what's up, and he said they're pulling out. Every man jack of them. And if that squares with your 2 battalions, then I'm a monkey's uncle.
It's him again, isn't it?
How dare you this?
Senator, Senator, please, come to order. Gentlemen.
Run on that freight unloaded at 5 minutes back. Bring it here now! What are you doing with it? Pick it up.
If you've any sense, you'll leave. Whitehall said they'd take you.
They also said they were sending 2 battalions.
That was yesterday morning. In the afternoon, word came through to leave.
Well, did something happen?
Lunch happened, I'd imagine.
So, it's true. Demilitarization.
Fun's on the French coast, old boy. 8 miles.
No, I'm aware of how far.
So have some sense. I've got 300 men. No artillery, no anti-aircraft guns. What am I supposed to do? Shoot tanks with bloody rifles?
We're virtually in the front line.
Strategically, you're nowhere. You want me to sacrifice 300 men for a few crates of tomatoes?
Yes, sir.
Could be the best thing for you. With no force, there'll be no fighting.
And the Germans can walk in.
So take my advice. Evacuate the island.
One of the few things that's clear, Major, is that 40,000 people can't evacuate.
A fair few could.
And for those who don't, if the Germans arrive, what do we do?
Jerry arrives. It's up to him what you do.
That's good.
It's supposed to be a drawing room comedy. All I lack is a moustache to twirl.
No, Urban, you lack far more than that.
So, should I paint a Messerschmitt coming over the horizon?
Don't.
No, for all the Germans in the audience. It'll make them feel at home.
Just one more. Yeah, hold it.
Will we even have an audience?
I'm sure you will, one way or the other.
Will we have a cast is more the question.
And what's the word from the Senate, Mrs. Dorr? About the evacuation?
They're debating.
Yeah, they're good at that. It's doing things that stumps them.
What is that?
Not funny, sure. You know we've called the show off.
Yes, I thought you might.
So, how much do I owe you?
Nothing.
Mr. Isaacs, it's not your fault we've cancelled.
I'm leaving. I can't take money.
Well, last time it was 17 and 6.
You know, the last time I had a business. You're staying, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, how are you going to take care of your daughters?
They're of an age, Mr. Isaacs. They're more or less able to take care of themselves.
Your youngest, I can't remember her name.
June.
Yes, June. She smiles too much. Tell her not to smile at the Germans. Understand, Mr. Mahi. They're not like us. Tell your girls, be invisible, be ghosts.
Thank you.
You should take the shop.
I can't afford it.
It'll cost you a handshake.
But why me? There must be people you know.
Plenty. But they're all in the same boat. They're all Jews.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you could say I'm a stupid old man. Well, I should have left a year ago, and I could still have sold my business.
Hello, Daddy.
Back to the Senate.
Yes.
How's June?
Oh, you know. There's a touch of the garbos going on.
I'm warned.
Sometimes I think there's little in your head except a poor dim frock, a peekaboo hairstyle, and Gary Cooper.
And there's little in yours except bagging up money.
It's almost enough to keep you in lipsticks.
Are you very upset? There'll be a number of young women feeling very sad today.
With your head in the clouds, Urban, does it matter if few girls have lost their soldier boys?
Well, it matters to them.
Urban, go to the bank. There'll be a run on deposits. Draw out as much as you can.
I suppose it's all rather dramatic, really, isn't it?
With the soldiers gone, some people will have lost a good income. They won't say dramatic.
Is money all you think about?
You're lucky someone does. Then go to Purvis's and pick up half a dozen good strong bolts.
I don't think bolts will keep the Germans out.
So you do understand, Urban, that that's what we're talking about?
Well, if our chaps arrive, then theirs will be in. I don't think there's any doubt of that.
Then we should put down the welcome mat. What's the German for please walk in?
We'll be in a minute, Mum. Go in with your grandma.
Come on, you two.
They're coming. Kath, I know it. When I watched them shooting those lads, you know what it was? Fun. They're filthy, cold-blooded killers. I want you to go and take the kids.
If you'd come, I would. But I'm not going alone.
With the kids?
No.
The kids can't stay, Kath. You can't put them through it.
Who says you can't leave?
Coppers can't. It's like deserting.
Oh, don't be damn deserting. I'm a farmer. Where's the food?
It'll be rape and murder, Kath.
We don't know that.
I do know.
We don't.
I do know. Because if they rape, I murder.
Just across the water is the deadliest fighting force the world has ever seen. It's in Cherbourg, it's in Calais, it's in Dieppe. Next stop, England. And St. Gregory is where they wipe their feet. They've got to invade us if they're invading England. We are England.
We are not England.
Yes, but I don't think Hitler's up on the finer points of sovereignty. To him, we're England and at war. And are we going to advise people to stay for that?
To abandon the island? Unthinkable. But we could recommend. Can we? Or should we?
Damn right. Stay here and put my children through that. We're out of here. First boat.
There's a lot in what you say.
Oh, a lot in what he says behind.
Senator Fleury, you advise staying.
I don't advise. I demand. Evacuation. Treachery.
That's not treachery.
It's in the island. Treachery.
Gentlemen, please, let's have a civilized conversation about this. Come on.
Hello. So, how's the Senate?
Jumpy, angry. Fleury's a damn pain. He tried to get a consensus on evacuation, says he wants to make it illegal.
Can he?
Of course he can't.
No, of course not.
I'm irritated at him, not you.
Now, the debate was a waste of time. Patriotism rearing its ugly head. Apparently, it's patriotic to stay, but who's to say? It could be patriotic to go and be part of the effort. If we're invaded, we're out of it. What's your opinion?
You'll probably take this the wrong way, but I haven't formed one. I don't want to stay and see your island overrun with Nazis, nor do I think we should leave them to it.
Your island. It's nearly 20 years.
I'm sorry, sir, madam.
It's quite all right, Delphine.
Beautiful, isn't it?
With Mrs. Dorr to thank for these, sir. The greenhouse is full of them. Gorgeous, a wonderful perfume.
Green fingers among her many varied talents.
That's why he married me, Delphine.
I'm sure there were other reasons, madam.
Do you really still think your island?
I don't think mine.
Could have been. We all wanted you to feel part of things.
I was part of things. And Phil was sent off to school.
Oh, truly sorry. He should have had a small, dull, parochial education here on the island.
He should have had his parents.
Well, as to leaving, I don't have a choice, but that shouldn't mean you haven't.
Leave on my own, you mean?
But it's an option. And if you find yourself near Santos, you've always a chance of seeing Phil.
So what would you prefer I did?
No, that's up to you.
You've no preference.
None whatever.
Nothing I could do about it.
After your spend for England, Urban?
No, I don't think so. Are you?
I think if anybody's staying, they should be in a country hospital.
A bit strong, Ted. No money. Anyway, there's the business. We couldn't leave that.
Well, they might close the island. There's ships coming, hospital ships.
There's been a run out of money!
It's a run. They're out of money.
£20. Do they expect us to go through the war on that? It's our money. Another good week. 9 months into the war and the business is as strong as ever.
Seems almost immoral.
Oh, immoral. To me, it seemed well managed.
Commercial genius. That's why I love you. Black ink so erotic. Strange thing. Mr. Isaacs, well, rather offered me his business.
Why would he give it to you?
His implication was that there was no point in offering it to any of his friends because they're Jewish. Well, it'd be something. And such a spare part in the shop.
You're decorative.
Don't, Cassie.
Well, good for trade.
I'm redundant. Your shops are living. Mr. Isaacs suddenly seems like, I don't know, a straw to clutch at. If he's serious.
Mr. Isaacs will be serious, it's obvious.
You think it's a good idea?
I seriously think it's a good idea. Except we're about to be invaded.
Hi, Julie. Any news?
There are ships promised, sir. At least 2.
Have they left England?
Not as far as I know.
Oh, so it remains a promise. Another Whitehall promise. Will you go?
I'll stick with my family. But I don't think we're thinking of it. Will you, sir?
No, I can't go. But are you sure you shouldn't?
Of course I'm not sure, sir, but...
No, it's difficult, isn't it? I was just thinking, an invading army, 2 pretty girls. That's bleak, isn't it? Sorry. Anyway, 2 ships. Sounds promising.
These are stirring times with a potent army knocking at our door. But, fellow Gregorians, we are courageous island people. When the blood of the Normans flows through the guts of the Anglo-Saxons, what gets more courageous than that? We have defended our island before, and we can again. I don't mean defend, But we will not be intimidated. Hitler and his thugs can take themselves...
Do we go or do we stay?
What is happening?
Exactly.
Well, what is happening... What is happening is that we are at war...
How do we evacuate?
Well, how can I say...
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
How can I say... It has to be up to you.
As the bailiff rightly says, whether or not individuals evacuate has to be up to them. Evacuation is not compulsory. Now, as to St. Gregory State's policy on this, we will not curtail the freedom of anyone wishing to leave.
I think Senator Dorr's becoming the person to reckon with.
He's saying stay.
We believe our chances here are as good or as bad as anywhere else, and the more people stay, the better we can run our island, whether invaded or not. Thank you.
All right, once again, who thinks we should go?
I do.
Angelique?
I don't know.
It's the three of you and German soldiers. I'll never forgive my son.
A British naval patrol, making a grand spectacle as it steams through the glittering summer sea off the southeast coast. An onlooker would have little thought for what may lie hidden above the silver clouds. A peaceful scene soon to be shattered by the roar of planes bent on death and destruction.
Colin Jonas.
Nazi bombers dive to attack our patrol. These epic pictures of an action
Got a ticket?
zooming from out the clouds. Hitler's warplanes aim their cargoes of death at our ships, sending up vast columns of water to their targets.
Colin, can you come inside now?
I don't need labelling. I'm Colin Jonas. Ask me and I'll tell you. I got a mouth.
You got a cheek.
Oh, just put the label on. What's the matter?
I'm not 3.
And whatever happens, you stick with Mary. Do you hear, Colin? I'll see you at the harbour.
You're the big boy now, Colin. And you've got to look after her.
Kiddie, at his age,
Not too young to have a thought for others.
alone in England.
And he's not alone.
Come on, Lizzie. You're going to England with me.
You know the ropes, Margaret. We'll be thinking of you.
I'll be here when you get back.
Well, don't mind us. Do what you need to, and no heroics. This is the night safe. It's your shop now, Margaret.
I'll never think of it as mine.
Like it's still my parents' to me.
This is all you, Mrs. Mahi. I don't know how you can bear to leave it.
Don't do that, Margaret.
The children must board the buses immediately. Parents, you can say your last goodbyes at the harbour.
Oh my God.
Isn't it funny?
Now Teddy's coming with you.
Promise to be good,
I've
Daddy.
packed your camphrated oil. So first sign of a cold, you make sure they rub it on you. Don't get like you were last winter.
I won't.
Colin, you make sure of her. And take care of your clothes or you'll be a ragbag by September. And write. You must write. Every chance you get. As soon as you're placed somewhere. And make sure that you stick together.
I don't want to go.
I don't want you to neither, my love. Be in the country, though. It'll be a farm like as not. Be like ours.
I don't want to go.
We'll be together.
Hey. Hey. What's with the tears, huh? You will have the time of your life. Because you know what I'd do? First chance, I would buy a Knickerbocker Glory. And I'd have one every day for a month. Oh, but what with? Well, just so happens. Here's what with.
Sheldon.
But nobody's to know or they'll take it off you. Understand me? Nobody's to know. You stick that in your shoe, Colin, and it's half yours, half Mary's. Don't forget it.
What'd you say?
Thank you, Uncle Sheldon.
Bye. Where's Mum? Bye. Bye. I'll see you at the harbour. Bye.
Bye.
I'll write to you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Where's Wilf?
Harbour.
I'll run you.
So, when we pass the barrier, that's it by the looks of it.
Green tickets only for this boat. You'll have to wait for the next one.
Excuse me.
Look how they're packing that boat.
Be here for ages. I'm going to get water.
Well, don't be too long.
How long have we got?
Oh, hours yet, 8 hours.
Put the kids straight on. Mary, look.
No!
Straight to the front of the queue they went, Kath.
Mary!
Come on. They're gone.
I want to see them! I want to see them! I can see Mary!
Yes!
Mary! Where's Colin?
He's on there somewhere.
Where's Colin?
I saw his cap.
Just Colin, just bloody Colin. Why couldn't he wave?
He's on there somewhere.
I was beginning to think I wouldn't see you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Isaacs.
I could have missed the boat.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Mr. Isaacs.
Yes, they're all here. Which is which you'll have to work out.
Yes, but you see...
Make good use of it, Mr. Mahi.
Mr. Isaacs.
Why didn't you come? Well, you'll have to change the name. Run it well. If we survive, you can buy me a breakfast.
There's Mr. Isaacs. Poor man's had to leave his shop.
I wonder what that feels like.
I'll go and find him.
No. How long does it take to get water?
Please move down the pier now. The next boat is preparing to depart. Please line up on the harbour side and move slowly.
Daddy. And where's the water?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Where have you been?
Kept meeting people.
You are making things worse, Urban.
Put your hand, come on.
You could have found a decent place if you hadn't.
Can't be a decent place on that. Just don't get hysterical.
Urban?
Hold on tight there.
Urban!
We're not going.
Urban!
Not on that.
There you go.
Crap like cattle, fighter planes and submarines all around. I'm sorry, but we're not going. Cassie.
Cassie, stop it! Stop it!
Stop in the name of the law!
First thing in the morning, I'll check what boats are expected.
Our door's open.
You must have had a lorry.
Didn't come in the moment we left. They must have been watching us.
And we're worried about the Germans. This is St. Gregory people have done this.
Mrs. Dean said it was a lorry. They told her everything was going into storage. And they've taken the car as well.
The barn, there.
Any animals?
Rats and cats, you take your chance.
Nice motors. Where are they from?
Don't know how they got there.
And if one or two more turned up, there'd be room.
Could be. Good-sized barn.
Ah.
I thought you must have come back here when you were away so long.
If only I had.
Where were you really?
Mr. Isaac's shop.
Why?
I ran into him and he gave me his key. Wanted me to feed his parrot.
Why hadn't he fed it himself? So, you were in the shop all that time?
We shouldn't have boarded that boat, Cassie. That wasn't why.
No, but Mr. Isaacs thinks you're taking the shop on.
He does, but as I say, nothing to do with my feelings about the boat.
The boat was hell. We couldn't have gone on it. I'm glad we didn't.
So while the boat was filling up and we were waiting without water, you were drifting around Mr. Isaacs' shop, trying out cameras, no doubt, clicking away. Surprised you didn't open up and start selling.
Cassie.
And you were seeing yourself as Cecil Beaton with your shop and your flat and, what was it, model girls up in the
Mummy.
bedrooms while your wife and daughters were trying to escape from the bloody Germans.
planting your dirt on my feet.
I try and help.
Well, you don't help, Elmer. You make it worse.
I've lost my grandchildren as well, you know. Oh, he's so strong. Look. What a box.
Bad day, the worst. You got any brandy, Kath?
There's an inch in the bottom of a bottle. We don't have that without Wilf's here.
What's in that box?
It's a magic box, Ada. You like magic? Now, what's in here? The trumpet shall sound. Diddle-a-did-da-doo. Come on, Ada. Lucky dip. You'll go.
Oh.
You open that while I get these cups up. It's what they call the cups that cheer.
What's this?
They call it a tea service.
Where's it from?
It's a present to my sister.
No, I said, where's it from?
It's from me.
Where did you get it?
What's it to you?
You know damn well what it is to me.
All right, Copper. Nick me then.
Sheldon.
No, he's the one accusing Kath. I bought this fair and square.
He's asking.
And I've answered, so come on. Nick me.
I warn you. If I find out something different, I bloody will nick you. It's gone mad out there. Looting, stealing, break-ins all over. Cars been stolen. God knows how many, Sheldon.
You'd better have a brandy then, calm your vapours.
I'll give you down, brandy, you bastard.
Sheldon, go.
Came here to cheer things up. Was doing all right until the law arrived. Bon nuit, Ada.
You all right, Ma?
Oh, yeah, I'm all right, son. I did open this. I'm so upset with Colin and Mary. It'll help me sleep.
We did right. What I saw in France that day, and what's going on here, and it hasn't even started yet.
I'll use our pack.
Sergeant Moss.
What?
Coming out of a looted house with a set of carvers down his tunic. We did right.
He's here. He's in here.
Who is?
The Colin. Here all the time. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
Get up! You bad boy! You bad boy!
Sorry.
How did you do it, boy? How did you do it? I saw you go aboard.
I didn't. I skipped off from the bus stop.
Saw your cap.
Didn't have my cap.
Death of you.
Not now, Will! You left Mary. You left her all on her own.
You know, I think you should go.
Do you?
It's not too late. There are still boats expected. Why don't you put an end to your misery? I've been selfish. It's clear you feel nothing for the island, and your only role here is to support me, and that's unfair.
Is that what you want?
I'm sure it's what you want.
You do know what you're saying.
I thought the island was something I could give you, that you'd come to love it. Sometimes I feel we should never have married.
You were doing me a favour.
I was proud to marry you.
Although you did offer me if I were to get rid of it, as I remember.
Please, will you never forget it?
So you got rid of Philip Dorr, and now you'll get rid of me. And here you are, effective leader of your tin pot kingdom, and haven't you worked for it?
What?
You made Pally look a bumbling idiot on that balcony!
Would you please leave my house? And while you're about it, my damned island! Oh, Christ. It's hopeless, isn't it?
Yes.
I apologize for my disgraceful behavior. I hope I'm...
Don't worry. That isn't a dress I'll be taking.
Well, I'll leave you to get on with it then.
I'll check the boats.
Any news of boats for England? We didn't manage it yesterday.
Later, they're saying.
If we don't get off, your mother might never forgive me.
Then I'll never forgive her.
Thought you'd be here, hiding from Mummy.
Waiting for news of boats.
Well, I've just seen tomato lorries lined up along the Stray. They must be expecting something. There's only one place they can be going.
They can ship us with the crates. Exit disguised as a tomato.
I can't tell you how sorry I am.
Me too.
I don't know where it went wrong. I didn't want it to.
I know.
Is Spencer running you down?
Yes.
Well, there are supposed to be boats. Well, look, I'll get off. I do wish you the very best of everything.
I know you do. And I you.
I do give my love to Phil if you...
Of course.
Isn't this extraordinary? The end.
Come on. Load these off. Right, that's 20. Load these off, come on.
Is that a German plane?
Looks like it to me, son.
What are they doing?
That's the second time today. It's to intimidate us.
No, you can't. We're not staying here.
It's Felicity Dorr.
Right, Bill.
Morning.
Thank you, Tom. Let's get cracking, come on. Yeah, no, just... Load him up, come on. Hey,
Oh my God.
Keep them away from the pier, stand in the
This way.
Let me through. I've got to get you. I'm sorry, sir. I've got to get down there. Let the boy. There we go. Another one.
Somebody help me, please!
Where are you hurt? Can you move it off? Run out of here! Quick as you like! We'll get you up, boy. Man here!
Do you happen to know my wife, Mrs. Dorr?
No, sir.
Senator Dorr.
No, sorry.
Constable, I think my wife might have been on the...
Doing what I can.
All right.
Have you seen her?
No, sir, I haven't.
This is dreadful, Joe. It's just dreadful.
Yes, sir, felicity, sir. I'm worried that...
I can't believe it. I mean, what have we done to deserve this?
We're at war, that's what.
We're not at war. There's no troops.
But who told them that? Did we? Did Whitehall? Did anyone? When you demilitarize, you're meant to let the enemy know. They pulled out their troops and left us here like sitting bloody ducks.
Come on, we'll get you to hospital.
James, just hold me.
Please don't leave.
He's got to go. He can't stay now. Not now.
But I can't take him. I'm not going to England.
£30.
I'm sorry, my dear.
Do you hear me, you? He's stuck. There's no more boats. He's stranded.
Oh, so are we all.
You got a son, have you? You got a daughter?
I have.
Suppose they're out of it, are they? They're tucked up safe in England. But you'll make him stay here.
Not taking him. Cross the channel in this. We're stuck. We are all stuck.
Oh, you die, you mean bugger!
Why are you closed, Margaret?
As a mark of respect.
For?
Mr. Mahi. Seemed wrong to carry on as normal somehow.
Then it's right that you're closed.
Wouldn't you have closed, Mrs. Mahi?
It's all the same. Open or closed. There are no boats expected.
Couldn't leave anyway, could you?
Why not?
Before the funeral.
Who cares about a funeral? It's only for vicars and gawpers and ghouls. Who cares?
I think it's for Mr. Mahi.
Oh, damn Mr. Mahi.
Mrs. Mahi?
No, damn him.
Why?
Because he's done this.
He didn't do it.
Well, who else? He went and stood under the bloody planes, the fool. And just when we'd had the worst row we'd ever had in our lives. The damn bloody damn.
You mustn't say these things, Mrs. Mahi. Anyone could have been standing there.
But it was him. And why? Because he was kind and good and simple. And he'll have stood with a smile on his face while they shot him to pieces. And I don't want the funeral. And I don't want him in a bloody box.
Of course you don't.
Good die young, Margaret. I won't die in 100 years.
Well, it ain't a bomber anyway.
Still a bastard. And that ain't confetti.
Morning.
Morning. Have you done your house?
No.
Well, you must, you know. Serious consequences. I don't know you, do I?
No.
I've done the rectory. They've just said I have to do the church. I mean, surrender a church. Is a church in the war? Now, how do we do this? Thank you. What did you want, by the way?
I have to bury my husband.
Another bombing victim.
Yes.
I've 12 to bury. There'll be more. Do you hate them? Bombing tomato lorries. Great military significance. What's next?
When can we bury him?
I'll look in the book.
Heinrich, hier rüber!
Was haben wir in diesen Kisten?
I think politeness is also courtesy and such dignities we can muster. I think there are any cards, don't you?
Well, we'll look for common ground. Might find some, hopefully.
Go what I'm told to, do I, sir?
That's right, Spencer.
Yes, of course, Spencer.
Thank you, sir.
Afraid can't I speak English?
Ja, ich mach's schon. Das ist so eine schwere Kiste.
How do you do?
Good afternoon. I am confused. I was informed there were no military on the island.
I served in the Great War, sir, at Flanders.
I served between wars, no active service, and I'm no longer in the Navy.
And still the uniforms. I think you wanted to frighten me.
No, not at all, sir. No, not at all.
May I present the bailiff of the Isle of St. Gregory, Mr. Francis Lapalot.
Baron Heinrich von Rheingarten.
Very pleased.
James Dorr, Senator of the States of St. Gregory.
Very pleased to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. What a good run of weather we are having.
Rather.
So, we have the formal business to do, yes? You are to understand that I, Colonel Baron Heinrich von Rheingarten, do this day, 2nd July 1940, claim the island of St. Gregory in the name of the Chancellor of the Third Reich, and that the said island is for this time under the military control of the Deutsche Wehrmacht. Quite clear, Herr Bailiff?
Yes.
Yes. Good. And you accept?
We have no choice, sir.
Quite. So, somewhere to stay. Which is your very best hotel?
Das wird für die Uniform sein!
Good. Now, I will take your car and you will come with me. Muller, you will drive. Other side, Muller.
Und alles abladen!
George Hotel, Spencer.
Your wife is a very good driver, Mr. Dorr. It could only have taken 10 minutes, in spite of an extraordinary number of men in green uniforms.
I'll do my best, madam, to keep the green uniforms in their places.
My wife.
Baron Heinrich von Rheingarten.
Baron, may I present my wife, Felicity Dorr?
Such elegance. The spoils of war.
Heil Hitler!